Hello, this is Father David here with the Monday of the second week of Great Lent. And the saint that's commemorated on this particular day is Saint Maximus the Confessor. Now, Saint Maximus the Confessor is one of the great writers of the 7th century. And he was caught up during he's known for his stance that he took at great physical sacrifice in that century regarding the teaching of who Christ is and what this means to us. There was a heresy that was put out at that time that said that Christ only has the will of his Father, a divine will, right? Because otherwise, if we have a human will, we say that Christ is God and man, but so the heresy went. If he has a human will, he is led astray, or there's this almost schizophrenic, two wills within one person. And St. Maximus said, no, Christ, he may not have the gnomic will, is the theological term that it's called, that deliberates. It's a product of the fall. It deliberates, well, should I go with this sinful act or should I follow God? In a sense, Christ's temptations in the wilderness were never at that point. They were tests, right? But he passed them because he was divine. But his human will is legitimate. It's simply taken on and healed within him. But St. Maximus said that, yes, he absolutely has a human will, also saying that deliberation between right and wrong is not inherent to what it means to be a human being. But it is now our inescapable lot, but it is not the way that it was in the beginning. At any rate, because of his writings and because of what he said, his tongue was cut out, his hand was mangled so that he could no longer write or speak. And because he was not killed, but he was maimed and suffered long for his confession, he is known as a confessor of the faith. But this idea that the human will is something that Christ took upon himself to be healed is, in a sense, what Father Stephen, in referencing the scripture verses for today out of Genesis, with Cain and Abel, what I do for God is, quite frankly, it's vitally important, but just as important, if not more important, is why I do this for God. What is my will, my human will, saying? Why am I engaging in the fast? Why am I giving to the poor? Why am I showing up at every single Lenten service? Why am I going to all of the pre-sanctified liturgies? Why am I increasing my prayer rule? Why am I, whatever? Now, we can make ourselves neurotic about all that. We can make ourselves crazy. In essence, what we are asking is, oh God, make my human will simple. And Father Stephen quotes from St. Maximus, who says that we can even do the Beatitudes, to be poor in spirit, to be meek, to mourn for things, but we're mourning for the wrong things. And so, our will needs to be humbled. Our will needs to be purified. Our will needs to be simplified so that this is part of why we love children, right? Because they don't have any pretense. They don't have any other reason for doing something. It's sweet and innocent. Usually it's selfish in their case. But make me like a little child that just wants to make my Father happy. That the delight in that is enough for us. That this is what Christ wanted to do as the God-man. I come to do the will of my Father who sent me. And it was pure and undefiled and innocent. and restored to that which we should all desire as those made in the image of God. So God bless you, Lord willing. We'll talk to you again next time. Bye-bye.